Okay, now.
Hey, guys, it's July. Welcome to July. Yeah.
July is here, and a happy Wednesday to everybody.
I put it. We're halfway through the year, right? And I want to I put on my Twitter feed what's the coach saying at halftime of 2020? All right, boys and girls, let's get back out there. We can do better in the second half. Or is it just like shut it down? Don't even go back there. Yeah,
you got to play with a little heart, a little passion.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's talk about your weather. The good news is it's sunny. And it's hot, if you like that. And the better news is the humidity is actually going to start to ease off a little bit. It's still a muggy morning as we look at downtown, but not a cloud in the sky. But those dew points, which have really hovered in the 70s, upper 60s, and is still kind of in that area right now, will be lowering here throughout the afternoon today, and then it'll stay a little lower over the next couple days. So 79 degrees at O'Hare, last reading, probably right around 80 right now. With dew points around 65. We'll get to 88 degrees today as your high temperature. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a degree or two above that. We will be cooler near the lakefront, staying in the low 80s, and that humidity level will lower. That'll continue for the next few days, as well as the rain chances. Can't rule out a passing shower or storm really any of these days. But look at these highs. We're going to be in the 90s from here on out, at least for the next week or so. And a little cooler near the lakeside pretty much all these days, and at least less humid, and it looks like a fairly dry 4th of July weekend. We get the humidity really back in force later Sunday and into Monday, Tuesday, as well as the storm chances again into next week.
Okay, thank you so much, John. We appreciate that. Time now for a look at some top stories. The Senate unanimously approved a bill late last night extending the federal Paycheck Protection Program until August. It'll provide $130 billion in direct subsidies to small business owners suffering during the pandemic. The program has reportedly saved at least 4 million American businesses.
And casinos are set to reopen across the state today, and soon one could pop up here in Chicago. Governor J.B. Pritzker signed a bill supporting a graduated tax structure for Chicago casinos, meaning more funds for hospitals, universities, and city firefighter and police pension plans. However, the city still has yet to reach an agreement with developers on where to build it.
A series of new laws take effect today statewide. Among them, public schools in Illinois required to teach LGBTQ history. Also, stricter penalties for distracted drivers kicking in. It allows the Secretary of State to suspend or revoke a driver's license if they're caught using an electronic device while driving and causing a crash. The state gas tax, Felicia loves this story, also increasing by a fraction of a percent, hitting about 39 cents a gallon. And minimum wage workers will see a bump in their paychecks as that jumps from $9.25 an hour to $10. That's statewide. Obviously, some local municipalities have higher minimum wages.
Okay, big change going there. Well, fireworks sales across the country are skyrocketing. While illegal in Illinois, noise complaints are soaring from people lighting them off in their yards. Here to talk about the law and fireworks safety is Bob Wetzel. He's the Fire Safety Compliance Manager at the Office of the Illinois State Fire Marshal. And I'm sure you guys, John, Deanna, I'm sure we've all heard them a lot outside lately.
Yeah, for sure. Lakeview, I was just reading the comments on our Facebook pages. I'm sure it's every neighborhood, but everyone's sick of hearing the fireworks. And we'll chat more about it here.
Yeah. Hey, Bob, how's it going?
Very well. How are you guys?
We're doing wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. What are you seeing right now? Obviously, we know fireworks sales have skyrocketed. They've gone up. What is your office seeing?
Well, our office has seen that. We know that the consumer fireworks sales are up this year. We've certainly seen a dramatic increase in inquiries about how to do consumer fireworks shows for private individuals. And, I think the issue is that so many large public displays have been canceled this year.
Now, Bob, I have to ask, because like we were mentioning before you hopped in here, a lot of people are complaining about the do's and the don'ts of fireworks. Here in the state of Illinois, just to have it all clear for everyone, what's the law on fireworks?
Well, the law is, it's complicated. Let's just start there. First off, the sale and use and possession of fireworks, consumer fireworks, is illegal unless the local jurisdiction has an ordinance that allows the use of them and offers a permit to display them. So in some communities, fireworks might be legal because the local jurisdiction has adopted an ordinance to issue permits. In most communities, that's not the case. It's a local discretion as to whether or not to issue permits for people to do their own fireworks shows.
As most of our viewers know, my dad's a fire chief in Illinois, and my two brothers are firefighters. And boy, growing up, we got to see first pictures that my dad would bring home that would show us what would happen if we used a firework wrong and incorrectly. And really, that's the danger. I mean, these things, while they seem innocent and harmless and easy to use, can be malfunction, either user error, they can be built incorrectly. There's a lot of dangers associated with them.
That's correct, and they are completely unforgiving. Once that thing goes, it's gone. And if your hand is there, your face is there, whatever the case may be, there's no going back. Unfortunately, so many of the injuries that we see are to hands, faces, and eyes. And when you think about the impact of an injury to your hand, face, or eye for lifelong consequences, that's pretty significant.
Bob, it might be because I'm home all the time more than I was, or just because I'm, checking out outside, checking on my neighbors, but we've seen an uptick of noise complaints, specifically in my neighborhood here on the southwest side of the city. And I'm sure other neighborhoods felt the same way and kind of hear the same thing. But why are we getting so many noise complaints now? Is it just because we're home more?
I think there's a combination that we're home more, but again, there are more consumer fireworks being sold because people are saying, there's not going to be the town show this year. Let's do something in our own backyard. And then the other thing I think is happening is we have a lot more first-time users, and they're astounded if they look at, if they travel, for example, to Indiana or Missouri or Wisconsin. Keep in mind the states around Illinois have much less stringent regulations for the sale of consumer fireworks. And people see, it's like a kid in a candy shop. They see so many things, and then they bring it home and they try it all out. And, typically we see a lot of activity like this for the few days, the week before the 4th of July, but it's been going on pretty steady for a week already. And we still have half a week to go.
Yeah, I feel like it's been 3 to 4 weeks. I've been hearing all of this. I want to know, do you have some recommendations for how people can consume fireworks safely?
Well, the first thing is let's be legal about it. And let's make sure it's allowed in your jurisdiction. If that's the case, then be very careful about what you buy and who you buy from. It should be an authorized dealer. And all of the product that is designed to be used for the general public is listed 1.4G consumer fireworks regulated by the Consumer Product Safety Commission. Look very closely at the labeling. And most of this product, or I should say all of this product, will have that label. If it does not have that label, assume that it's not suitable to use. The difference between homemade product and regulated or approved consumer product is the amount of composition in the product, the type of composition in the product, and certainly what the fusing is like. We could have professional grade product that is no more powerful than consumer grade product, but it doesn't have the safety fuse. It's designed to be instantaneously ignited via computer control system or something like that. And so if you're going to use anything, any type of fireworks, make sure it's a manufactured product, it's appropriately labeled, and also be very, very careful about adhering to the manufacturer's instructions for use.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, Bob, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Obviously, he's reminding everyone at home that safety is number one. That is the first priority. Bob, thanks for being here. For more on fireworks safety, make sure you check out the Illinois State Fire Marshal on Facebook and Twitter, or check them out online at illinois.gov.
Coming up at 11, Mark Stevens is a world-renowned hypnotherapist. And meditation expert. I'll ask him what those things mean coming up at 11.
Yeah, and then another guest that we have, the OG Shark, Kevin Harrington of Shark Tank, and serial entrepreneur Mark Timm. They co-wrote the groundbreaking new book, Mentor to Millions: Secrets of Success in Business and Beyond. So if you're into that, you definitely don't want to miss it.
And we'll be talking about a new film, a new project that everyone is actually really talking about right now. It's being produced by a hip hop music video producer, and he's going to have details to share coming up at 11:45. So make sure you start joining us though at 11. We'll see you then.
Bye.